in terms of the formulation and the technology itself. Now, Mr. Jeffrey, are you ready? Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Sun Mi Hong.
Okay, thank you.
Jeffrey, are you ready? Thank you, and thank you so much for sharing with us. And of course, Jeffrey, are you ready now?
Just give me 1 minute, please. I'm checking what's the problem with my screen right now. Just 1 sec.
Yeah. Okay.
Just 1 second.
Now, as we are waiting for Mr. Jeffrey, I'm sure it is an eye-opener to the wonders of CMC. Paul has just mentioned that, through this presentation from someone who is an expert in this CMC, I'm sure it has given an insight of how wonderful this CMC technology is. And while we are waiting for Jeffrey, do you all have any questions so far, or are you all okay with it? Yeah. And just a little note, Miss Sun Mi Hong is actually VOV with us directly from Korea, if I'm not mistaken. And Jeff, of course, he is a Korean, but he is based in China Shenzhen office. Okay. Yeah, Jeff, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll pass the whole thing to you now.
Okay, so everybody can see my screen, right?
Yes, can.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody, and as always, it's really happy to be able to meet everybody via this kind of video conference and share with everybody about our technology and the great product that we developed with it, like CV8. So hopefully that within the next couple of minutes that my sharing will help everybody to clarify the goodness of the CV8 and why this is so helpful for your health, and also how to improve your life quality. So before I start, is there any kind of specific question that you would like me to cover? Or any kind of specific question that you think that you are really kind of want to get answered as soon as possible, you can just type on the screen and I can read.
Sorry, Jeff, I think the voice is too low. Can you speak louder maybe?
Now better?
Yeah.
Is it better now?
Still almost the same.
Still almost the same, okay. Sorry about that. Let me see what I can do. I'll stop the sharing for now. Okay, let me take a look at my computer. Sorry about that. Hello, is it better?
Slightly better.
Is it better? Is it better?
Yes, it is a lot better.
Oh,
thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
Great. Sorry about the delay, and I'll come back to the screen sharing. Okay. So first of all, I would like to introduce a specific institute called CVMGR. Sunmi actually introduced everybody about the plant stem cell and also the Plant Intelligence Research Institute. And this CVMGR is also a sub-institute with a collaboration among China Academy of Sciences, Ventros, and Plant Intelligence, and also Sydney University. And the vision and the mission of this kind of institute is also stated on the screen, that we are going to develop several kind of really specific unique product. And this product will be really, the revolutionary and also kind of really can help the people to improve their health. And as you can see that we are collaborating with all the top kind of world-class technologies and also experts and institutions. To give you more detail, for example, the Chinese Academy of Sciences is the top research institute in China, and Professor Jin is also really kind of well-respected professor in the department in the artificial intelligence, and also he's really helpful for many kind of electronic device and also many other products that can related to our health as well. And also Professor Yu Bing is also a principal scientist in the medical genomics. So basically it helps us to understand more about the fundamental mechanism and also more details about how a specific ingredient or how a combined formulation will work in our body. And of course, the Plant Intelligence Plant Stem Cell Institute, we have also a bunch of top scientists among the world, like Dr. Eungyung Lee and Mr. Yang Woo-jin, who are Korean, and they are botanists who isolate the plant stem cell alive as it is from the plant for the first time in the world. And also we are lab in the University of Edinburgh right now. And also another professor, Professor Chen Naihong, who's top professor in China in pharmacology. And also we have our chief advisor as Mr. Tommy Chen, who's the top professor in the Yale University and also is called as the father of traditional Chinese medicine by NIH in the States. And also he's the chairman and also the founder of Consortium for the Globalization of Chinese Medicine. So all these professors are working together for the goodness of the product. And also, as you can see, the CVMGR is also well respected and accepted globally, and also for the academic and also for the health industry. For example, that the CVMGR has been is already the director member of the really well-renowned kind of institute here as Chinese Health Information and Biodata Association. And I think you can see the really familiar face of John on the screen. So basically, the mission and the vision of CVMGR is to create great product for everybody to consume easily. And the CV8 is the first kind of masterpiece that we came up with. So basically, with that strong mission of CVMGR and with the top cutting edge technology of all the members of CVMGR, and we created a great formulation with the top ingredients that can bring all the efficacy to everybody. So basically, that's the whole logic that I would like to share with everybody today. And I think that Henry already covered these parts, so I will just introduce briefly. So for the plant stem cell, actually, I believe most of you have heard about the plant stem cell or even used some plant stem cell products by yourself. But I can tell you really confidently is that all those so-called plant stem cell products that you have been purchased on the market, but if those things are not produced with plant intelligence, PI's technology, then it's fake. It's not the genuine plant stem cell, including the apple stem cell or the rose stem cell that like Lancome and also other Swiss brand already kind of they launched or even marketed. All those things are not genuine plant stem at all. Those are fake or pseudo plant stem cell. So here are some kind of proof. For example, actually, academically, those cells are called DDC, dedifferentiated cells. So the callus. So we also covered a little bit about this. So basically, other than us, other than Plant Intelligence, all other institutes in the world, they're dealing with the callus. but there are many significant weakness and disadvantage of callus, so that it's almost difficult for them. It's almost impossible for them to really commercialize or even massively produce. But we really solved this problem. And here is the proof, is that we published our first kind of big kind of article on the Nature Biotechnology, which is the top academic journal in the world, which means that our technology is the cutting edge new technology, and also it's really influential, and also it's genuine. Yeah, this is the proof we can get from the publication on this journal. So basically, the academic name of the genuine plant stem cell is the CMC, Cambio Mesosomatic Cells. So it's the origin of living of any plant, and also it's also Immortal Cell. Even before our research, it's already well known as Immortal Cell. So think about this: the CV8, the drink that you are drinking, is generated by the immortal cells. That's what happened. Yeah. So basically, that's the foundation of any plant to grow and to thrive. So here's the difference. So basically, CMC is we call the homogeneous cell. So every cell, every single cell are the same, exactly the same. And the DDC is called wound healing tissue. So it's only generated to heal the wound. And you know that when you cut some part of the plant, the wound is not kind of formed with only one type of cell, at least maybe dozens of cells. So it's really, we call it heterogeneous. So basically those cells are very different. So think about this. When you try to massively produce something, but if all those parts are the same, then it's easy, right? We can use a production line, whatever, and everybody do the same thing, and then the product is there. But what if all those parts, the size is different, the material is different, each one has a different character? Then it's impossible for mass production, right? So that's exactly what's happened for the DDC in last century. So it's impossible for them to mass produce standardizedly. Yeah, so that's why I say that all those kind of pseudo plants themselves, those are concepts, because it's impossible for them to generate really stable, standardized kind of ingredient continuously. But it's easy for our genuine plant stem cell, or plant stem cell, CMC. So basically, this is another kind of example. Here are different kind of CMCs and DDCs from different plants, like ginseng, like ginkgo, like tomato. So ginseng is a plant that is a legendary plant that in many parts of Asia, people have been using the ginseng for the longevity and also for the health of any human being for more than thousands of years. But the secret of any ginseng, it lies in its plant stem cell. And what we have done is to isolate this plant stem cell alive as it is for the first time, and then massively culture that and put them into the product that everybody is having now, which is CV8. Yes, so basically each pack of CV8 contains much more useful ingredients than any root of wild ginseng, even it's 100 years of wild ginseng or whatever emperor or king has consumed. Everybody, you are having the product with the better ingredients than that emperor right now. And later on, I will introduce how it's done. Yeah. So here you can see that our cell is called Immortal Cell. No matter how many generations we culture the cell, they are exactly the same. So here it's at 22 months because it's the picture we've taken about maybe 11 years ago when we published the paper. So now it's already more than 100 months. It's still the same. But for the callus, which is called wound healing tissue, right? The purpose, the destiny of this tissue is to heal the wound. So when the wound is healed, then it already fulfilled its purpose, right? Then there will be differentiation. Then the cell will die, and the color will change, just like this. So with the exact same cell line, we can achieve standardized mass production. But when you culture the cell, when they are cultured in different generations, numbers, their status are different, then it's impossible to have standardized production. So that's another one. Another difference is that there's something called vacuole inside of the plant stem cells and also plant cells. Other than stem cells, all other normal plant cells, they have one or two really huge vacuole. Yeah, like the bottom that picture, you can see it's a really big kind of red circle. You can imagine there's a one big bubble with a big balloon, yeah, and also full of water inside. Then if you scratch, you kind of push it, it's really easy to burst, right? But if as the top part, that if you have maybe hundreds of different small bubbles inside of this big balloon, and then even you try to crash it, those small bubbles, they can adjust their position, shapes, all those things, so it doesn't kind of burst. That's a genuine and also really kind of natural and thing of the CMC. That's why the CMC can survive in a really high pressure in nature. And also for the cells to grow, it needs energy. And the energy source of a plant are the starch, which is a white dot in the cell you can see. So you can see CMC, they have lots of starch. So basically they have lots of energy source. But for DDC, it's almost empty. You have the energy source, which is the oil tank in your car, but you also need the engine, right, to transfer the oils into the energy that the car can use. So that thing is called, so that thing is called mitochondria in the cells. So basically, you can see that the plant stem cell has lots of mitochondria and also really active. You can see how they're moving there, right? So it's like there's hundreds of kind of really powerful engines are running really powerfully. But you can see in the DDC, there's almost no mitochondria, really little. And also the activity is really slow. Yeah, that's the difference. And also another difference is the cell aggregation. So basically the genuine stem cell, they don't aggregate that much. So the cell cluster is really small. So you can see that all these cells actually they can breathe freely. But for the DDC, so for the kind of conventional cell culture or conventional tissue culture, they are kind of highly aggregated like this. This one cluster contains about tens of thousands of cells. So imagine you are the cell in the middle. Maybe at the beginning, you're really happy. Thousands of people are getting around me. I'm the superstar. But after 10 hours, or after 10 days, it's not a happy thing anymore, right? I want to go to the restroom, but there's no way, right? I want to have something to eat, but nobody's giving me anything. So basically, the cells inside will die. And because of that, this kind of cell culture cannot continue. But you can see like this, each cell can freely contact the liquid around it. So basically, they can go restroom, they can get food from the liquid, so they can keep growing and growing and growing. So all these things are the difference between these two types of cells. And this one is also a kind of screen capture from the Discovery Channel documentary. It's showing the antioxidation efficacy difference between CMC and DDC. So when we apply some really strong, basically the hydrogen peroxide, and then if the antioxidation efficacy is strong, then there will be more bubbles and faster. Generated really faster. So basically CMC, you can see lots of bubbles, but DDC only really few bubbles. It shows that the antioxidation capability CMC has 30 to 50 times stronger than the normal cells. So all these are the differences. And also you can see here is that the production yield. So basically the efficacy, the efficiency of these different type cells to generate the target components that we want is very, very different. So basically, here are the very fundamental differences of the CMCs and DDCs. You can see homogeneous, heterogeneous, and also there's no genetic mutation, but DDC there is, and also many, many differences. So we are really confident to say that in the world, if there's any other brand or any other company claiming that they are having plant stem cells, but not using our ingredient, not using the plant intelligence ingredient, then all of them are fake, pseudo plant stem cells, even if they're Lancome, even if they're big brands. So we are really confident to say that because all the plant stem cell related patents registered in any country in the world are held by the plant intelligence. So 100%. Yeah. So other kind of patents or patent applications, those are either not kind of protective at all, or the patent itself is just a copy of our patent. Okay. Here is what we're doing. We undifferentiated plant stem cell from any type of plant. So we already isolate stem cell from ginseng, which is a 70-year-old wild ginseng, and also yew tree, ginkgo, tea, etc. So we already formed a plant stem cell bank. And also it's really helping the researchers around the world to develop more and more research results and also products. So for production, actually, it's pretty simple. You can consider that each plant cell as a small factory. So there are 3 stages. First stage is here. We call the kind of cell duplication or multiplication. So basically, the first stage that every cell is constructing another cell. So constructing another self. So 1 cell become 2, 2 cell become 4, 4 become 8, 16, 32, 64, like this. The beauty here is that remember that no matter after how many generations, our cells are still the same, right? So after thousands of generations, we have billions or even trillions of exact same cells. So billions of trillions exact same cells means we have billions or trillions of exact same factory. Yes. So that's finished the first stage. Second stage is we call the production stage. So for the factory, the purpose is to produce some ingredients, right? To produce something. So second stage, we will adjust the culture condition or like the culture media, the liquid, and also the temperature, many things. So basically with these adjustments, we are programming, we're giving the program to the factory to run. So basically these trillions of factories, exact same factories, they are given the same order, given the same program, right? They're being cultured in the same exact same environment. So as a result, after kind of several weeks, the production will be exactly the same. So here is the beauty of our technology. Yeah. So maybe till now, everybody, some people say, it's another kind of science class. It's kind of really boring. But please wake up. Okay. Right now, it's a really, really important part is that everybody knows that wild ginseng is really great for the longevity, right? For the health. Why don't you have 10 roots of 100 wild ginseng every day? Some people say, I don't have that much money. Okay, I'll give you one. Get those wild ginseng every day that you want? No, because the supply itself is so limited. But when I tell you that for wild ginseng, there is some really good ingredients inside, but the content is less than 1 of 100,000. Okay, so 0.001%. It's really good. And also that ingredient cannot be generated by the farm ginseng at all. Even you have 1,000 tons of farm ginseng, there's nothing. There's nothing of that specific ingredient inside of those farm ginseng. Okay? But with our technology, just one tank that to take less than 1 square meter. One tank every month can generate that specific rare ingredient at least worth 75,000 roots of 100-year-old ginseng, right? Every month, one tank can generate 75,000 roots of wild ginseng worth, which means that one tank, 1 month, can generate more great stuff than maybe 10 square kilometer of Changbaishan mountain in China that generates in 100 years. That's the beauty of the technology. And also what's more is that even every two wild ginseng you find in the nature, they have different contents, right? The ingredient is very different from each other. That's the nature of traditional Chinese medicine, right? But here, because all our cells are exactly the same. So think about this. 10,000s of people in the stadium, and when the music is on, everybody have the same gesture, same dance, right? That's what's happening in our tank. So basically, other than the mass production parts, we also have the standardized part. So every production lot, the content inside of the cell are exactly the same because the same cells are dancing to the same music. So they produce exactly the same result. And the third one is that farm ginseng contains pesticides. There's pollution of heavy metals, and also same thing for the wild ginseng as well. The heavy metal content in any wild plant is pretty high nowadays. But here in our production system, from the beginning to the end, there's no pesticides at all. There's no heavy metal at all. There's no bacteria, no fungus, no hormone, even no antibiotics. So it's even safer than the breakfast and lunch and dinner you have. Okay? So the beauty here is that we have mass production, we have standardized production, we have safe production. And also the better thing is that even if you have 10 roots of wild ginseng now in your hand, if I ask you to consume that at once, right now in 10 minutes, you will refuse. Because everybody knows that if you take too much wild ginseng, your blood nodes will burst out, right? So there's some side effects of some wild plants. But with our technology, with our system, we can customize the production of specific ingredients so that all those kind of ingredients with side effects or bring up the heat of the body, we do not produce at all. And then for those ingredients, which is really, really great for your health, like anti-cancer, and also can improve the health of your kind of blood vessel and also all the blood circulation, we maximize the productivity of that. Then actually what we get is some great products. So these great products, we have the anti-cancer, AIDS, and also liver protection, blood circulation improvement, all those different efficacies. And these are not generated by plant stem cell technology. These efficacy already exists in the nature. Just in nature, the content of those ingredients are too small. It's so small that only the emperor and also the great king can consume maybe once per century. But we have our technology, which is the amplifier of the best natural ingredients in the world. With our technology, that everybody can have abundant quantity of this best natural ingredient every day. Yeah, that's the beauty of technology. So basically, we are the first one, and we are the only one in the world to have this technology. And we are collaborating with the government, also top government, China, US, UK, and Japan, Korea, Swiss, etc. And also with academia, so like the University of Edinburgh, University of Harvard, Harvard University, Yale, and also top university in China, and industry like Johnson & Johnson, yeah, like ventures, right? And also with brand and channel, so we can kind of deploy this great ingredient and technology into every corner of everyday life. So for the conservation platform, that why government is so interested in this, because other than the seed bank and also gene bank, we have the plant stem cell bank. So with this thing, we can kind of protect the rare endangered plants, and also there are many advantages here. But I believe there are not so many people working for the government right now in front of screen. So I'll just briefly introduce about this. For the discovery platform, basically we accelerate the botanical related research a lot. Even the University of Edinburgh, they can find 1 TF transfer factor with all their kind of experiment, kind of assay, all those things. So 3 years, they can find one. But with our kind of platform, they can find 19, 20 TFs in just less than 1 month. So it's the efficiency can improve a lot. And the enhancement and deployment actually means the mass production of the ingredient, and also transfer the ingredient into the product. So this is what we are contributing to the whole society of health and beauty. So basically all those legendary plant ingredients that everybody can, okay, I heard about that. I know that the Emperor A, Emperor B, they consume this, and that's why they can live for maybe 80 years or 90 years. But I never had the chance to consume that for myself. Now it's different. Everybody can have it. Maybe you're having it in your hand right now. And also, what I can guarantee everybody is that with our technology, that thing is really safe, standardized, and also effective. So basically, that's the merit of technology, and this is why our technology is being kind of loved by many governments and also institutes, because we can, just have all these kind of advantage. And here are actually, right now it's more than 72 patents already. Right now we have 82 patents registered globally. And also we are having all the patents in the world in the plant stem cell field. So basically that's why we are so confident that all other companies' plant stem cells are fake and pseudo. So right now we have all different kind of plant stem cells from different species, like wild ginseng, ginkgo, yew tree, tomato, etc. And what we are doing is that take the genuine plant stem cell from each type of plant, and then culture them in petri dish. And then 1 become 2, 2 become 4, 4 become 8, right? So they grow really fast into 3-liter bioreactor, and then grow really fast to 250-liter bioreactor. And this is the scale that we're using for mass production right now. And we also have been successful to produce, to culture the cells in a 3-ton bioreactor as well. So after all these things, we massively culture the stem cell and also maximize the efficacy of the ingredient it can generate, and then put them into the product. So with this technology, we can help the biodiversity, we can help the research, but more importantly, we can have help the nutrition to have the best product in your hand. So everybody knows that when you have really rare ingredients, it's okay. You can help to, maybe you can sell to 10 people, 100 people. But when these people try to ask more, I say, sorry, that's all I have, right? But now it's different. When you really feel the efficacy, when you really like the product, you want more, we can have more. We can just add more tanks. Then we can supply to 8 billion people in the world. So that's the beauty of our technology. So right now, let's come back to the CV8 product. So here, everybody wants to maintain youth, right? This is the great emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang, and also the great emperor of Tang Dynasty, Tang Taizong. So one is looking for the exterior of life, another one died because of taking poison, tried to get mortality, right? It's a sad story. And also people who is doing anything they can to maintain youth, like even using the human blood of teenage people, or put bird poop as a facial mask, right? Yeah. But other than these kind of really somehow stupid, somehow cruel method, we have really great secret already proven by all our ancestors, which is wild ginseng. So wild ginseng has been called as the king of herbs, and it has been used by all the emperors in China, and also it's been well known for its healing and health improvement efficacy. And after these are some stories. So basically, among all those emperors in China, that the longest lived emperor is Qianlong in Qin Dynasty, who lived 89 years old. Actually, he consumed wild ginseng 359 times per year. Yeah, in the last few years of his life. And also the same thing happened in the Korean Peninsula as well. King Yongzhou, who lived 81 years old. He has also consumed most of the ginseng discovered in Korea. So here, as you can see, right now that the whole kind of agriculture industry is pretty developed, and the farm ginseng, every year there are 8,000 tons of farm ginseng. But wild ginseng is too rare, less than 6 kilo. Yeah, like here said, King Yongzhou had, I can eat them all as myself in 1 year, right? So how to make this thing become everybody's consumption? How everybody can be benefited from this wild ginseng? Here's our technology, the CMC technology platform. It's a game changer. From one root of wild ginseng, we can get everything you need. So about 10 years ago, we got a 70 years old wild ginseng from the auction. So if there's no our technology, then that wild ginseng been eaten by somebody, and that has nothing to do with anybody else in the world. But nowadays, because of technology, we took the stem cell out from that wild ginseng and massively cultured that, and also we're utilizing that for CV8. So now, every day, thousands of or tens of thousands of people are consuming the great effective ingredient generated from that specific root of wild ginseng every day now. So we got wild ginseng, and then we isolate stem cell, and then we mass culture that in petri dish, in 20-liter bioreactor, in the 250-liter bioreactor, and also kind of enhance its efficacy. There's a nutrients enrichment process, and then we got the ingredient. So as I said, one 250-liter bioreactor is producing more than 75,000 roots of wild ginseng every month. And that's what putting inside of CV8 right now. So wild ginseng can help you to maintain health, can help you to have younger looks, also can help you to maintain the young status of your body, anti-fatigue, right? And also ED, ED problem improvement, and also protect your liver, so anti-cancer, anti-diabetes, all these things are proven, not by us, but by thousands of research papers before us in the last 3 or 5 decades. The only reason why those people cannot have the product to you is because they cannot achieve the mass production, because there's only so few wild ginseng found every year. But with our technology, then it can be widely consumed by everybody. Okay, so we come back to CV8. Now everybody knows the core ingredient of CV8, which is, yes, wild ginseng stem cell, which means that the rare ginsenoside contains in the wild ginseng is so rich in CV8. And as good combination, we also add a really good delivery system into this product. And also we put many good fruits and also nutrients here. So ginseng is called king of herbs, right? We put the king of desert, the sea buckthorn here. We also put the king of berries. Sorry. Yeah, there's a typo again. Yeah, it's called the blackberry. Yeah. And also we call the king of fruits. Yeah, the red pomegranate latte. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know the pronunciation of that specifically. Sorry. So basically, with all this great combination, and also we enhance the absorption system, so that all those nutrients can be absorbed by our body much easier than any other product in the world. So here, there's one movie called Draft Day. It said no one can stop the ticking clock, but the great ones always find a way to slow it down. Now we have some really role model here. For example, Fedler. Yeah. nobody believes he's almost 40, right? Like King James. Right now, we call that King James right now is more than 36 years old, I believe. Almost 36 years old. But his performance is as good as when he was 23. And also, Ichiro Suzuki. And also, he's already more than 40 years old, but he's still the top player in baseball. And this lady actually attended 7 Olympic Games. 7. It's a coverage of 24 years or 25 years. So how they can maintain this such a good status? Because they're really self-disciplined. They go to the court every day. They watch out their diet every day. How about you? Are you want to be on the bed or on the court after get off work? Of course, on the bed, right? But I know on the court, I train myself. That is better for my health. But sorry, I really want to be on the bed. And then another question: do you want to, after your retirement, you want to travel around the world or travel around hospitals? Of course, travel around the world. But there's a reason, there's a result, right? So is there any other way? Yes, there is other way. It's not necessary that you have to work out that kind of disciplines as LeBron James or those kind of great athletes. Here's a better way. Because with our research, not only our research, many top science research already found that the youth or the anti-aging, the key of that lies in the telomere. So this telomere, as you can think, is the key of the aging. So when the cell duplicates itself, when there's cell division, the telomere, the length of it will become shorter and shorter. So if we can stop or slow down its process, that means that we can have much, much better condition of our body. So if we maintain the length of telomere, then it means that our cell's life is prolonged. If every cell of our body lives longer than the whole life of our cells, right? We will live longer for sure. So this is what happened. So here, the life prolonged potential of wild ginseng is already proven. The contents of wild ginseng can inhibit the shortening of telomere induced by aging stress. How great is that? Don't eat too much ginseng, then your blood nodes will burst out, right? Yeah. So drink a lot of CV8. It's safe and also much more effective. And also, ginsenosides or wild ginseng can also increase the expression of a specific gene called longevity gene. This is also great news, right? That's why all those great emperor, when they take this thing, they can live that long. Okay, here is the mitochondria. It's the key of the cell vitality. This is the stem cell of tomato. Imagine all this energy, all this kind of non-stoppable anti-aging energy is consumed by you. It's within you. That's CV8. Yeah, you can see this is infinity, right? This 8 is also the infinity. So that's what this product is going to you. So ginseng, actually, it's the king of herb, right? Then it has really great efficacy. All these efficacies has been widely proven. Fatigue, obesity, insomnia, antioxidant, anti-cancer, HIV/AIDS, anti-depression, erectile dysfunction, and all these things are already in our product. I want to specify some parts. For example, immune enhancement. This is the experiment that we have done with our product. So bone marrow cell is also called blood stem cell. So So all the content of the blood, the red cell, the white cell, everything is generated by this bone marrow cell. So after consume our ingredient or the product, you can see the bone marrow cell will proliferate. So there will be more. So especially for those patients after chemotherapy, after radiotherapy, it almost the whole kind of immune system is already crashed. Then you have the CV8. Big dosage for maybe 3-5 days, then your immune system is back. There's many thousands or tens of thousands of cases right now. And now another immune enhancement is that some people is having the immune cell injection in the market, right? Really expensive, but no need. That immune cell or immune stem cell, it's not stem cell, it's called natural killer cell, NK cell. So no need to take NK cell out from your body and culture that and put it back. Really tedious job and also expensive, and also there's kind of crop kind of pollution kind of possibility. But here it's the easy way. You can just consume the CV8, and then the natural killer cells activity in your body will naturally increase. No need for all those complicated procedures. It's proven. Another one, lymph node. It's not an immune cell. For the same case, some people, they're kind of, they will get cold or they will get the COVID-19. But some people, I don't have any function, kind of symptom. Why? Lymph node cells are playing great roles here. So we can have more. And what happened? Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, I don't know why my screen sharing just stopped. I'll consume really, come back really soon, just 1 sec. Okay. Here. Okay, here is also liver protection. So you can see that with our ingredient, the liver can be protected really well. Otherwise, there's many damage to the liver, and also everybody knows that the liver is the key for anti-fatigue and also for the toxicity of the body, and we can help a lot. Also, this thing has already been done in human as well. So population improvement, you can see it's better. Key contents inside of the CV8 can help you to have anti-cancer, liver protection, blood circulation, anti-aging, antioxidation, immune enhancement. All these efficacies are proven already. And the better is anti-HIV, of course, with higher dosage, and also can help you regulate the blood glucose, blood sugar. Okay, so this is the great product. The first one we developed with the joint efforts of the many members of CVMGR, and we hope everybody can like it. This is a product developed not just from the ingredient, but from a mission to help improve the health of everybody easily and functionally, and with the top cutting edge technology, and with all the good combination of different ingredients, the king of herb, king of desert, king of fruit, right, and also king of berries, and also combined together with better delivery system, so to improve the absorption rate, and then with also many tests to prove its efficacy. So basically, that's the CV8, the CVMGR has present to you, and hopefully everybody can enjoy it and can really enjoy the benefit it will bring to your life. And also for the safetiness, the product is 100% safe, so you can drink freely as much as you can. So no need to worry that if I drink that too much, whether that's my liver or kidney. No, there will be no. So you can have it really freely, and the more you have, the kind of better help you'll get for your health. So that's something that I can guarantee with everybody. So that finished the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff.